Good boy. Good boy. Good morning. My name is Ondine and I'm the hot dog trainer. This is Hobo. And I am here to do a little video series the first few days with a new puppy. Hobo is not a new puppy, Hobo's 4. But I yesterday bought a little Dobermann puppy whose name is Cairo. He's here. And I planned to do a video series just going through the first few days of owning a puppy and what to expect, tips and hints, things that can stop things from going wrong later on. So here I am, the first full day, start of the first full day. I picked up the puppy yesterday. Here he comes. Come here, Cairo. At 2 p.m. and he's come from such wonderful breeders. I was lucky enough to be able to see the mother and the father. They both lived in the same home. He'd been completely vet checked for issues like DVM and tested negatively. Well, his parents had, he hadn't, obviously he's too young yet. And just came from a really loving, warm, happy family, from people that really cared about the Doberman breed and making sure that they bred the best puppies that they could. As a dog trainer in the UK, I've come across a lot of dogs that have come from working families or working homes. So maybe the father was a police dog or a security dog, or maybe they were born on a farm. And I seem to come across a lot of issues with these dogs because these dogs aren't really what we would call pet quality dogs. They're dogs with a very, very high drive that make them very difficult to own unless you're really working some kind of sport or activity with that dog. So it's not even 7:30 yet. Puppy's a bit chilly, so we're not going to be out here too long. I just wanted to share a little bit about what happened yesterday. So as I said, choosing where the puppy comes from and the lines that the puppy comes from are very, very important. You should be looking for good quality parents with no known health issues. You should know what the parents do. Are they pets? Are they working dogs? Are they show dogs? It might be something that you want to look at showing your dog. And then you should look for the home environment. Are the puppies well looked after? Do they have their own safe space that they're able to play in? All these things are really, really important when purchasing your first doggy. So to pick Cairo up from his owners, there'll be a photo in the feed in a moment. That's Rosa behind us. She's 16. I had a purpose-built crate already for dogs. I'll show you pictures of that. I halved it so that he was nice and safe and secure, and I put his bed in the crate. And his breeders were really good. They gave me a blankie from his mummy with his smell on it. So I just put him in the crate and drove him home. Lived about half an hour from his breeders. He did cry for probably the first mile and a half, and then he settled down and fell asleep. And then you'll see another photo when I pulled up at the house and opened the back door of the car. He was sound asleep in his bed. So I think the first tip is not to pander to puppies crying. They're going to cry because things are unusual and they're calling out for litter mates and mom. But if you react to those initial cries, you're going to make things a lot harder for yourself. Number 2 is making sure when he gets to your house, he's got his own little safe space where he knows he can sit and cooch up or cuddle up and be safe. So Cairo has his own bed with his mommy's blankie and then a bigger one if he needs more space. He came right in and found lots of toys and just started playing with the toys, so he was happy, as he is now. To introduce the other dogs, I put my dogs outside first, brought Cairo in so he could have a little smell around and see what was what and feel comfortable for a good 10-20 minutes. And then I brought my dogs in from outside. Now my dogs are used to other dogs, stay in here. Sometimes I'll do board and train for clients, so they're used to having dogs in the house. And Rosa is 16, so she's seen lots of dogs come and go in her time, either my dogs or dogs that have stayed with us on overnights or board and trains. And really, yeah, so the first day was a routine already. We kept to his routine that he was used to at home, which is being fed at 7, midday and 7. So he's just had his morning feed, and I'm happy to say he's done his morning poop outside already, which is amazing. All of his poops have been outside so far. I think there might have been a little wee in the middle of the night, but nothing that was of any issue. So yeah, we kept to that, and last night he was put down. He went to sleep at, I think, about 7, and I actually had to wake him up at 10 to go out for his last break of the night. So that routine will stay in place as much as it can for the next 2 weeks. His feeding routines will stay the same, and every time he wakes up he's brought outside to go to the toilet, and when he goes, and have some play. You can't just put him outside and expect him to go to the toilet without any movement. He must be able to play to get those bits and pieces moving around. And now we'll have about 20 minutes of play, and then we'll go back inside. Another amazing thing has been Alexa's puppy music. It's basically white noise with nice soothing music over the top of it, and that has really, really helped, I think, keep him calm. And then I have actually had lots of washing to do, so I've been running the washing machine and the dryer as well, to keep that white noise going. So it's not dead quiet. He does have 2 other dogs around. They're not overly friendly with him, as you can see. They're around, but they're not up in his space and trying to play, which is good. So he's allowed to put. There he is. He's going to be a camera hog, I can tell. So he's able to develop his own little personality. And yeah, so far so good. The training will start today. I've already taught him here, or I'm in the process of teaching him here, and he's already learned steps. Because he was a bit scared to get up and down the steps, but just with some gentle encouragement. The last thing you want to do is keep picking your puppy up to do things, picking him up to go up and down the steps, picking him up to get on and off the couch. He's not been upstairs yet. I've got 3 floors in this house, well 4 in total, but he's not been upstairs yet. We're just keeping it nice and simple, with the downstairs area, which is where he'll spend most of his time anyway when I'm not at home. He's met the kitten. Him and the kitten are firm friends, so there'll be some photos of that as well. And today we'll start some very, very basic training, and very basic, just things like hear, him getting used to hearing his name and associating that with good things. So hopefully I'll get dressed tomorrow to do my next video, but thank you for watching. Bye, Hobo.